Well, hello, and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Thank you, whether you're a first time or long time or cross watcher. Everybody is welcome to this somewhat unusual tarot reading in the sense that I do not predict or forecast. What I do is focus on your manifesting ability. Every day, 365 days a year, we do a new set of cards, a new reading to tell you what let's call it a cosmic frequency you can aim at, you should be activating to help you manifest better. You'll understand as we get through it. We begin right here with the Hyper Shuffle. And there you go. There is the Tao Manifesting Tarot for today. Let's begin with this key frequency. This is the frequency that will help you unlock your manifestation. Give it to you better, give it to you quicker. It's chop wood. I haven't had this card for a while. It means get down to business. One of the things with this reading, or every reading actually, is the fact that you apply it to your life. Okay, because we're getting different cosmic key frequencies every day. You're going, well, Jesus, it's confusing. One day I do this, next day I do this, totally opposite. Not necessarily. It's parts of your life. Or, in fact, it could be, today you go left, tomorrow you go right, or vice versa. It doesn't make any difference. But you take this key energy frequency, apply it to your life, and you do it immediately. You saw this chopped wood. You knew exactly where it would apply. That's where you activate it, because that's the next step in helping you to manifest. Chop wood, getting down to the business. Now, what kind of business is it? Well, we're talking about the Three of Pentacles. This is some sort of cooperative effort. Could be with somebody else, a group of people, maybe another friend, or it could be just unifying parts of yourself. We're all kind of separate pieces, mind, body, spirit, and we very often do not link all three, and yet we are all three. So that may be exactly what's going on. That's the business of chopping wood. It's not actually physically doing anything. It's working on tying together those three parts that make up every human being, mind, body, and spirit, and doing something tangible, because pentacles are tangible. So that's what you're doing, because at this point you're suffering, or have been. Nine of Swords. It's that middle of the night, coulda, shoulda, woulda stuff. Doesn't accomplish anything, doesn't solve anything, doesn't make you feel any better, but it's a part of something that we all go through. It's that, I don't know, maybe it's the brain as we're sleeping, a little mental review, and it can come out feeling kind of negative, being kind of negative. And I think you've been going through something like that, especially if you've been paying attention to what's been going on around the world. There'd be a lot to agonize over. And making it worse is the Eight of Swords. So you got the Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords thoughts. It's your thoughts, it's your thoughts, it's your thoughts, it's your thoughts that are imprisoning you. And you see here, she doesn't have to be imprisoned. She can walk right out. The swords are around her, yes. And that's other people's ideas that she's been given. Other pieces of information that are not true. But she blindly accepted them. She trusted. Or maybe she was just lazy and just said, the heck with it. I'm going to do what I'm told. But you see, she's standing in a little stream, water, emotion. That's her way out, is to follow her intuition, follow her feelings, trust herself. Man, that is big juju, because right from the time we're little kids, we're not taught to trust ourselves. But you're in luck while you're getting ready to chop wood, and I suspect that this is a change in your attitude. That's really the work, to chop the wood. While you're doing this, there's going to be something that comes to you. Could be from somebody you know, somebody you don't know. Could be just inspiration. Eight of Wands. Something is coming to you. Does not necessarily have to be big, although it could very well be as well. But it's something that changes everything. It gets you enthusiastic. It gets you positive. Now the question is, can you hang on to the enthusiasm and the positivity? Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. You start thinking about it too much. No. That's not fair, because it's not fair to you. The Justice card says it all. Okay? You have to have truth. You have to have balance. You have to have a really nice take on things. Okay, it's clear logic. But I think what will help you with the logic is not simply your thoughts, but feeling your thoughts, if that makes sense to you. Let your feelings guide you, and then let that feeling shape your thoughts, more positive, more hopeful. Six of Pentacles, it's reciprocity. It's giving and taking equally. Yes, that's with other people, and that's what we should aim with our relationships with other people, but it's also ourselves. Stop and think of how many times in your lives you've given more than you've gotten. Maybe to the point where you're used to it. Maybe you don't see it, but there's a little cosmic sign on your forehead. Welcome. In other words, you're always giving that little bit extra, more than what you're receiving, and you settle for that. And maybe that's what needs to change. That's the chopping the wood. One thing for sure is you got to rest your head. Four of Swords says, take a break, Jake. Yeah. Don't push it. Your thoughts of what got you into this mess. You have false information. You've been lied to. You've been cheated. You haven't had reciprocity. And yet you've accepted it. And your thoughts are just beating you up. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. It's relentless. Take a break. Be like the Queen of Wands. Be positive. Be enthusiastic. I mean, the Queen of Wands is very vibrant, very enthusiastic, full of self-confidence. That's the chop the wood energy. Trust yourself, love yourself, believe in yourself. I know it's a long journey and I know it's a heck of a trip, but guess what? You can do it. And there's something, we were talking about the Eight of Wands just a moment ago. Here's the vice versa card, going forward, meaning step forward, chop wood. Find this Ace of Swords in your life. Well, it's not actually an Ace of Swords. It's something just a little bit less, but still very, very, very powerful. That's a Knight of Swords. That's the big one. Knights always bring gifts. And again, just like the Eight of Wands, this is that inspiration. And it's not going to be something that you think your way through. It's going to be something that you feel your way through. Number one, though, you have to be open to it. Number two, take that feeling and translate it into action. Chop wood. There's some area of your life where you need to get down to business. You need to quit thinking about it. You need to start feeling it. You have all of the tools. You can do this, huh? For the folks at YouTube, like, subscribe, and share as usual. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tao manifesting reading. I'm here 365 days a year, so I hope you are here with me. It always makes it extra special good when you are, but if you're not, as usual, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, peace and blessings.